Yeah, this is why I saw this. There's a New York Times article about this morning. Lara Trump for North Carolina Senate seat. Richard Burr's vote to. Oh yeah, okay. So apparently Burr voted to convict the president. So even if he doesn't, resign, there's probably going to be a challenge.
A Trump-based primary.
Yeah, and Trump will definitely, and because I've been saying this for a while, guys, even if Trump himself doesn't run, he's certainly going to continue to play the kingmaker with his endorsements. And
he's the Don now. No
yeah, exactly. He's literally the Don, and his spawn are going to continue this project regardless of whether or not he gets back in the ring.
Yeah, you got to remember that unknown Trump he comes from a line of old school gangsters, right? And now he's kind of like, he really does. Like, there was no way to make it in real estate in New York if you weren't in with the fucking gangsters.
Or Atlantic City. Yeah,
exactly. And he had a wad, and he had he came from bread, and so he went in and obviously he wasn't hard himself, but he was working with these mafia guys, right? And I think a lot of his personal ethos is defined by that. And, obviously he's going to sell out anybody, but what he's going to value to himself is loyalty, right? Kind of like that Whitey Bulger type of bullshit, right? Where so Whitey Bulger would kill you if you were a rat, but he was a rat his whole life.
Apparently, Lindsey Graham said that Lara Trump is the future of the GOP.
Oh, let's get a reaction to that.
Yeah, I don't.
Future. Republicans are fighting over the future of the party. CNN's Jessica Dean joins me now. And Jessica, time will tell how voters are going to feel. But for now, the Republican senators who voted to convict former President Trump are really facing swift back.
I think the fact that the Democrats allowed this impeachment to fail again and for Trump to get acquitted is only going to empower him and his dynasty going forward.
It was a hoax, folks. Hoax.
Now he can say, I was acquitted. Like, what do you mean? Now he can just literally say,
yeah, they didn't do the 14th Amendment. It was so stupid.
Yeah, so now
this is why everybody knows that this is faux opposition.
Yeah, and Trump can say that the Democrats lost, that they, laid out their case and that it was voted on and that they lost and that he was acquitted, and that is what it is.
Backlash at home. Talk about these censures.
They certainly are, Bianna. In fact,
is Lindsey Graham going to talk, or are we just listening to these ladies?
Trialist Lara Trump.
Oh, there we go.
About Senator Burr and the state of North Carolina.
The biggest winner, I think, of this whole impeachment trial is Lara Trump. My dear friend Richard Burr, who I like and have been friends to a long time, just made Lara Trump almost a certain nominee for the Senate seat in North Carolina to replace him if she runs. And I'll certainly be behind her because I think she represents the future of the Republican Party.
The future of the Republican Party.
The Republican Party.
Republican Party. But yeah, that's the state of the Republican Party right now, guys. In case you were wondering, we got Lara Trump and Lindsey Graham. It's funny that Lindsey Graham continues to lick the boots of the Trump family, even though he's out of office. That guy is like a dedicated.
Didn't he initially he wasn't one of the early people on the Trump train, if I remember correctly.
No, actually, Lindsey Graham was on point. He actually said, if we nominate Trump, he will destroy the Republican Party.